This is a mixed review here. It's a product review of a Rhino Mining mini sluice. It's 12 3/4 inches long, an inch and a half wide, and 3/4 of an inch high. It comes with the mat that you put in, and also the weigh-in and finish up of my Gold Bay review for their fines. So I am going to talk about both during this process. The paydirt that we're going to be going through is the stuff that I classified just down before on the previous video out of the gold the Gold Hog bag. And we're going to start this out just panning these on here a tablespoon at a time. Letting the sluice do the work. I'm going to catch the end stuff, the entrails, just to make sure that we haven't missed anything. I'll pan that out again as well. This sluice was from Rhino Mining. It was only $10 with shipping and handling. It was here in 2 days from the time I ordered it. Super fast shipping. The thing that I really liked about it too is I had a few questions for them. I emailed them. They got back to me right away on how to set it up and if making sure I was sealing everything right. It did come with a few instructions as well. I do have this set up at a 5-degree angle. Again, this is Gold Bay concentrates. This is after I've sifted them down to 3 classifications of rocks. And just for safety, I am going to empty what's in there right now and just flush this into here a few times. That's going right into that pan, which will pan out these pan those out at the end of the review here. I did use this little sluice on just to practice before I used it once on some of the finest paydirt I've ever panned, some of the finest gold. And I had gone through the paydirt that I tried it on it 2 times already, panning, and it found another 0.2 grams of gold just in the one time running it through there. So that was gold that I had missed from panning out not once but twice. So to me, best $10 I ever spent. As you can see, the sluice is just washing those light blonde sands away, and even washing lightly some of those heavier black sands, or lighter black sands, excuse me. Rhino Mining also manufactures all kinds of other prospecting equipment. In fact, they have a water table that I'd really like to review at some point. It's a portable unit that they actually designed with 5-gallon pails, and it's to help you sift that black sand out of your separate it from your gold. Also this week I should have a Paydirt coming here from HOG. Let's see how their best-selling bag stacks up. Also, think about comments, rate, comment, subscribe. People have been very friendly on Facebook and other places with questions and emails, so if you have those questions, just go ahead and give me a buzz. Oh yeah. So that's what I want to show you. I've been kind of watching pretty close because I didn't know if I have this set up right or not, but if we kind of come in over here, you can start to see that gold. See that big piece right there, down here and down here. So I'm imagining that if we're catching that gold already, that the fines that we're hoping are in there are going to be in there. We're just going to zoom this in on the sluice. Flush this out quick into the pan. Got a couple more scoops left. Hopefully that'll be a nice view of the sluice in action. Again, I want to thank Dirt HOG. I like the whole concept of the unsearched cons and a day of prospecting. They're also real clear that, like I said, you could find what I found in those first couple pans, or you could find absolutely nothing. They don't know. They're completely unsearched. Doc doesn't want to sell Paydirts. He sells the concentrates right out of the sluice. So. The thing that's a little tricky about this Paydirt is it's got a little bit of pyrite in it, and excuse me, not pyrite, but mica. And so as I'm watching the riffles here, I am watching a couple pieces of that get further than I'd want it to get if it were gold, and I just have to trust in the fact that that little sluice is probably doing its job and catching the gold. And like I said, I'll pan out the dish below as well, real quick, just to see if there's anything in there after we've gone through running it. The Rhino Mini Sluice came with instructions. It didn't have the mat glued into it, but it came with instructions on how to adhere the mat, what to do with the caulking and the sides. The clamps is just something that I did to try to put together something that could be videotaped so that we could show how good equipment this stuff is. Like I said, they offer a number of other items, all of which seem fascinating to me, and I'd like to eventually get to reviewing more products like this on the channel as well, for the kind of everyday average Joe like myself, who doesn't have the thousands and thousands of dollars to spend on high-grade mining equipment. Yep, you just saw that happen. The good thing is I caught it before the gold got out. All right, so that is the micro sluice in action. Like I said, I was really impressed with it in recovering some gold from some stuff that I had panned twice, some real fine gold. And so I wanted to do a review on it. And you probably didn't see any of that actually for the last 10 minutes. So now we're going to pan down and go into the pan out of that concentrate. So here is the concentrate that we're going to pan down. And I'll pan that right into that safety pan, which in turn we're also going to pan again to see if we missed any gold. I'm going to guess, since we saw a decent amount of pickers, that we're going to see some fines in here too. Try to wash off that top layer. Don't want to speak yet, but I think that's a nice little piece of gold right up in there too, just starting to peek out. I'm going to come a little closer in here as I do this, so you can kind of see that gold starting to show up there. And this is all stuff that the sluice caught. I'll add in, once I get this stuff brought down a little bit more, I'll add in the gold from the sniffer bottle too. So I'm pretty happy with that. Actually, I thought that the bigger pieces that were still in there would not be in there, so I didn't know if the grooves on the mat were too small for those bigger flakes, if I should have classified it down more or not, but like I said, I'm impressed with this little thing. For $10, we should all have 3 of them. I'm just kidding. who knows what we'd do with 3 of them, right? 2 more pieces of gold there, and I think I'm going to call that pan good. So now we'll dump that out. I'm going to show you what's in the bottle, and then we're going to pan that basin out. Oh yeah, I'm real happy with that. Gold Bay was, or Gold Hog was on the gold this day. Hopefully you can see all that. Nice pickers, nice couple nuggets there. Some flakes, some fines. Real nice. So I'll keep that over there, and we'll add to it if we find some, see what we find in this other pan. Now, this is way more material than you'd want to normally pan. But again, since, whoops, it's just tailings, we're going to stratify it and pan it a little faster. Ultimate goal, obviously, guys, is to have nothing in here. But I also can't say that I have that fine-tuned either. So if I find a speck or two of gold down here, I'll be happy with that as I continue to adjust the angle and how fast I let water run over it. So there you go. Those couple flakes there. Again, not bad considering I was only my second time using it. It saved me a lot of hassle. I would definitely recommend it for those fines. Like I said, there's a ton of stuff out there, but not a whole lot of inexpensive, cheap, or not inexpensive and cheap, but reasonably priced things to work with. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to dump all that gold out in the pan, and well, actually I'll do that right now. Got a little more water in there. I'm going to clean this up a little bit more, but that's the take from Gold Hogs bag. Real happy with that. I'll go ahead and post a review. We'll hold it, or excuse me, I'll pause it. I'll get it weighed, dried off, and we'll get you the updated numbers here. There, I just got the black sand separated out of it, so I wanted to show it to you one more time. Again, those 4 nice pickers and a nugget, and plenty of fines in this bag. So, I'll get it all weighed. See the nice smiley face, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so there it is.